But alright, so here the actual figure is himself, and sorry about that. I'm trying to get it in frame. So yeah, here the actual figure is itself, and it's really nice. I really like the paint apps. I kind of wish instead of going for this gun metallic silver, it was a black, because that's the color it was in the show, and I'm going for kind of show accuracy, because that's kind of, I don't know, everyone's thing. One thing else to note is this backpack is kind of big. I don't know, I really like the weight of this. It seems like an actual leader class. Like, instead of just being a Voyager with a bunch of parts, this is a leader class. And it's like, it seems like it's got the mass, maybe not the height. It's not like that tall. Just for a quick size comparison. There he is. It's the Studio Series Grimlock, just because I have them offhand. And I really like the size, well, not between these two, but just Megatron in general. So there he was with him. And then I haven't got the new Kingdom Optimus Primal, but I have got, find it, the old Power of the Primes, Optimus Prime. Optimal Optimus, and I think these guys actually have some pretty good scale as well. He's like up to his chest, about where he should be. And just for another quick size comparison, here he is with Generations Rhinox. I might keep this one over the Kingdom one. We haven't saw pictures of it yet. I just might keep this one. I don't know. It all depends on how it scales with everything, because from my head scale, basically, Megatron is basically the tallest one, right? Scorponok is close to being the shortest one. Maybe Black Arachnia. I don't like the new Kingdom Rat Trap. I'm fine with, but he's really not supposed to be that small. He should be a bit bigger than that, because him and Waspinator are supposed to be like the same size. Scorponok's supposed to be really small. Then this is where my kind of scale comes in. Rhinox is taller than Optimus just by like a short head. Tigertron is about taller than Rhinox, just a bit. And then Dinobot is even taller than Tigertron. That's kind of my head scale. Alright, now we'll probably skip the transformation. I don't know, I might do a speed up version of it, but then really who cares, because like, are you really gonna even see it? Maybe. Alright, I'll come back in his beast mode. Alright, so yes, we have him in his T-Rex mode. Hopefully I sped that up, or I just left it out. I did the transformation on camera. This is another. Again, I'm trying to figure out, like, my whole setup and everything. But anyways, there he is in his dinosaur mode, and my gosh, that is a very beautiful dino. So, there he is. He's got really good posability, like, his jaw can open, he's got a little tongue. I was having trouble with his dino taint. It was not wanting to split, and that was problematic, and it makes a really worrying snap when you, like, snap it into place, and it's kind of scary, to be honest. I don't want it to break. Paid $50 for this. I like the green going on top. It kind of gives him, like, a mossy vibe, I guess. Like, maybe, like, a little bit worn. Guess not really worn, but I don't know. It kind of gives him a cool look. And then I like the orange underneath. I don't know. I think they used a bit too much, or maybe they just should have engineered the transformation different, just so it's not got all that orange on, like, the shoulder pads and stuff. It doesn't look right. I guess they're going for, like, a new incarnation of the character, but it still just, it doesn't work. I don't know. It just looks, it's so nearly there, but it's just off, just by a little bit, and it's really annoying. They also use this rubbery plastic. I'm kind of alright with it. I live in Ohio, so it's kind of like every season in one day. But, hopefully it holds up over time. I guess I'll let you know if it breaks or anything. Problematics areas. These, like, they're kind of like, rectangles. These things you gotta really kind of push in, like, when you're transforming it into robot mode. Because you gotta fold up the bottom part of this to make, like, you know, reveal the hand and everything and the claw. That is extremely difficult. It is kind of like, it's like, I don't want to break that rubber, and it's like kind of flexing and bending in there. It's not great. I'll just sometimes use my fingernails and kind of like push it along. It's kind of annoying. But he's got good posability. His little T-Rex arms. I really like this because the thighs are actually made out of two different parts. As you can see, it's like this little part that's attached to the robot thigh, and then it's a completely another part that just goes on top. Snaps on, and then it actually completely works as an actual joint itself. And I really like that idea. It's so, I don't know how it works. Well, I guess it's kind of obvious how it works, but I just think it's really cool that they could make that work. How it actually, you know, instead of clashing together and not like just off by 1 centimeter and not working, it actually works, and that's really good. He feels like one of those like rubber dinosaurs that you would get from like I don't know, like a fossils place. What is it called? It's like a museum, but you know, for fossils. He's also got these spring-loaded neck flaps. This one's a bit tight, but as you can see, that's spring-loaded, and so when you move the head, it should just move back with it. This one's not, but the other one does. So it's kind of like an automatic thing, and I think that's really cool. It's really nice. For scale in this mode, I guess we'll just bring in. Oh, right, they're right here. The guys I already used. Optimus Primal, and I'm pretty sure if I'm not mistaken, this guy is about the same size as the Kingdom one. So hopefully this is actually the scale that they'll have, because I really want this scale. It's really nice. Yeah. Barney the dinosaur not from our imagination, our absolute nightmares, because this would be terrifying to see in real life. Maybe not actually, because, well, if you go by the scale off of, like, you know, G1 didn't really have scale. It was pretty much all over the place, but if you go off, like, scale like this guy would be bigger than a fire engine, because this is, like, it's grapple, but they're making it back into Inferno, but same size. So this guy would be quite a bit bigger than an actual, like, fire truck. That's absolutely huge. I actually don't know, like, scale for dinosaurs. Maybe that's big for a dinosaur. I'm pretty sure that's big for a T-Rex, at least, because I know they're smaller than Spinosauruses. I just don't know their exact size and how big they would actually be in real life. All I know is from the original Beast Wars show, this guy would actually be very, very small, because consider Optimus as, like, an 8-foot gorilla, right? And this guy's only, like, what, maybe 4 foot, 6 foot taller than him. That's a 14, 12-foot dinosaur. I'm not for sure, but from what I've heard, that's actually an extremely small T-Rex, so I don't know. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for him. Very nice toy. Worth $50. I mean, like, probably, as I always say in these videos, it's just a price point for me. If you can afford it, great. If you can't, the originals will probably lower in value just a bit. I mean, like, people were selling them for the same price as this. Hopefully they get dropped to maybe around 35 or something. I don't know. Something like that. So that maybe even like a loose, not complete one you could pick up for like, what, 30, 35? So if you can't afford this, that would be maybe a good alternative. And there's always the Legends Market, third party, for small guys. If they made one of these, now that I think about it, those are actually pretty expensive, so I just think this is a good option. I think it's the best Chug one out there. I mean, like, there's only, like, 3 updates to it, and they're pretty terrible, so this is obviously going to be the winner. Anyways, this has been Crumple Zone. Have a nice day.